To the class students, now we are going to discuss about your English, and we are going to discuss our English textbook. In that, the revision part, it means here the true friendship. Okay, now open on your textbook and open the page number 12. What do you mean by a true friendship, and how we are going to prove about that true friendship, and what are the incidents we are going to be faced when we are going to make our friendship will be true one? We have seen here that will be notified in this chapter. That means the two friends how they are going to get each other to form a friendship, and what they are going to be faced, and what are the problems they are going to be faced, we are going to be observed in this chapter. Once upon a time in the city of Syracuse. Here the city of Syracuse means it is the place located in the Greece. So we are going to observe the dresses of the Greece in next page, how they are going to be looking like. And in the city of that Syracuse, the name of the place will be, it should be located in Greece. And in that Greece country, there lived two friends. In that country, there will be lived two friends. One person's name was Damon, and the second one was Pythias. Here the Damon and Pythias were both were friends, and they were with each other. For example, the two, one heart and the two body, they will be like with each other. And both of them were lovers of truth, and both of them were always loving towards to the truth, and he never tells a lies, but they are always going to wishing to be tell a truth only, not going to tell any condition about the false one. However, their king Dionysius, here they lived in the kingdom, and their king was Dionysius, was on evil minded. Evil minded means cruel minded. He was always thinking about what can do to the other, and what are the problems we are going to give to the other. Likewise, his mind was always thinking about the cruelty. Means here he was on cruel minded ruler. One day the king heard that Pythias had called him cruel. Here, where there was a evil minded and cruel minded of the king, and some of them are going to be called as a cruel minded or evil minded. Here, likewise, it is also going to be happen. That means here, Pythias was going to be called that king was cruel, and had said something against him, and also he was telling against him for that about the Dionysius, the king, cruel king. And this was going to be heard by the Dionysius, so he got very angry. The king was going to become very angry for listening about these words, and he announced that, and he was going to be ordered or announced that Pythias would be punished for this and going to be hanged. And also he was going to be announced that those who are telling something about the kingdom or something about to the ruler, they will be hanged. Likewise, Pythias going to be punishable by the who? That means the Dionysius. And coming on to the next page. And after that, here in the court of the king Dionysius, Dionysius is on the throne. He was sitting on the chair. On his chair, he was putting some crown, and also showing something about to the kindness towards his kingdom. Hands and tied behind. Here, Pythias will be coming, and he was going to be, his hands is going to be tied in the back side, and picking or calling them that Pythias in the court all out of Dionysius. Soldiers are on his either side, the soldiers will be holding on the each side of that Pythias, because once he was going to be a culprit, he was catched by the soldiers, and he should be produced in front of the king or towards to the emperor. So here that is also going to be happen in the kingdom of Syracuse, and it was ruled by Dionysius. Oh, Pythias, oh king, please allow me to go and meet my old mother and my sister before I die. When he was in the kingdom, and in the meantime Pythias was asking or pardoning or begging in front of the king. Oh king, please allow me to go and meet my old mother. Here he was going to requesting in front of the king. It means he was going to allow to go for the meeting of his mother and also his sister, because before he was going to be die, his last wishes will be like that only. He was going to meet these two peoples, and I must arrange for my sister's marriage and bid goodbye to my mother. And also in the meantime he was asking, Pythias will be asking that I must arrange for my sister's marriage. I am wishing to arrange my sister's marriage, and I am going to engage in my sister's marriage. Afterwards I am going to tell goodbye to my mother and coming back to the throne for taking the punishment. He was asking like that, or he was pleasing in front of the king like that. After that I will return. And also he was telling that, or he was promising that, after that I will be returned. This is my last wish. And here he was telling that this is my last wish, and when I am going to telling to my mother as a goodbye and making the arrangements of my sister's marriage, after that I am coming back to the thought for taking the punishment. And after that King Dionysius telling impossible. That means he was telling that it cannot be happen. It cannot be possible to do like that, because when you are going to the your mother's and your sister's place, and in that time you won't come back. He was thinking like that, and all of them are going to be cheated for us. So he was not allowing to go there. Impossible, I cannot grant your wish. And also telling that impossible, I cannot grant your dish. How can I be sure that you will return? And how can I know that you will be returned? And he is telling that what is the thing you are going to be telling about, the true or false? I am not knowing that, so I won't allow you to go for to your native. Damon enter the scene. Damon means the Pythia's friend was entering into the courtier's hall or the court. And sir, I am Damon and a true friend of Pythias. Here Damon introducing himself in front of the king, and he was introducing that as I am the Damon and a true friend of Pythias. I am the true friend of Pythias. Please let him go to fulfill his last wish. I will remain in your custody until he return. And also he is also asking or pleading in front of the king, and instead of Pythias he was going to telling like this. I mean he was going to allow that Pythias for going, and in that Pythias place I will be in the custody. He was requesting likewise, until if he returns I am going to release it, otherwise I am going to be hanged, and in the place of Pythias I will be in the custody. That means replacing of his friend. He was wishing to replacing of his friend in the custody. And King Dionysius, all right, Pythias, but no one, no, all right, Pityas, but on one condition. Now also he was going to, the king was going to put some condition in front of that Pityas. I will fix the day and the hour of your return. And also he was instructing that I am going to give only few days for your return, and I am going to fix the day and the hour of your return. I am only the fixer of that day and also the returning day also. If you do not return in time, if you are not returning in that time, fixed time, your friend Damon will have to die instead of you. And here he is telling that when I am going to fixing a time, if you are not returning on that day or on that time, I am going to hang or going to give punishment towards to your friend Damon. Likewise, the king Dionysus was ordered or telling in front of the Damon, and I am going to die your friend if you are not coming to the court on that time or on that day. So Pythias was granted his last wish. So Pythias was taken his last wish, or he was going to be awarded for his last wish for the sake of his friend. He was wishing to go for towards to his mother, and also he was going to arrange the marriage of his sister. He went home, completed his work, and hurried back. As the words will be already told, likewise, he was going to the home and finishing off his work and coming back to Syracuse. After coming towards to the Syracuse, it is a place situated in Greece. He had to face many dangers, and so he was delayed. Like as usual, if something was going to be do the good thing, and some difficulties will be appeared in front of the one who is going to do the good things. It should be always happening. Likewise, here also, he had to face many dangers. When he was coming back to the Greece, he was going to face many problems or many dangers, and so he was not coming in time, and he was going to be delayed to coming to the kingdom on the fixed day. On that day he was not arrived, on that time he was not arrived. Here Pythias had not returned. The king was thinking that Pythias had not returned. As a result of their agreement, Damon was taken to be hanged. When he was not coming to the kingdom, here the Damon was the replaceable of Pythias, so he was taken to be going to be given punishment like that of hanging. In the court of King Dionysius is on the throne. In the court of the king Dionysius is sitting on his throne. That means his kingdom. He was sitting in the seat. Damon's hands are tied behind. Here, now also Damon's are tied behind. Soldiers on his either side. Soldiers will be on the other sides of the Damon, and they will be and there will be bringing the ear Damon in front of the king Dionysius. Where is your friend now? Now the king Dionysius is asked, where is your friend now? He was going to be fooled for you, and he was going to be told some false for you. He was hiding something. Likewise, it was going to be arrogance, or going to be questioning is going to be flashed upon the Damon. And where is your friend now, Damon? He has left you here to die. He was going to left you to die. Have you seen a boat anywhere? He is asking. I am sure that he will not return. And the king is always thinking that if the friendship is not the true friendship, so he was thinking that he will not return. And also he was mentioning that he will not return on that day and that on the same time. You are a fool to be here in his place. You are making yourself as foolish for staying here, and he was not coming to replace you. Likewise, the king was telling in front of Daman. And here the Daman was thinking that the Pythias will be coming. He was always having some hope towards to the Pythias friendship. You are a fool to be here in his place. Daman, you are mistaken. I know that Pythias will keep his promise. And here he was arguing that the Pythias is always keeping his promise. I am knowing that, and you are mistaken about our friendship. Likewise, he was convincing or he was speaking in front of the king. He will be back in time. He is telling that he will be back in time. Even if he does not come back, I will be happy to die in his place as I love him dearly. And also, he is announcing that even if he does not come back, I will be happy to die in his place as I am. The Pythias will be the true friends. So I am going to give myself as to the death and going towards to the hanging place. Likewise, he was telling, Pythias enters the court hall, running, gasping for breath. Damon embraces Pythias and weeps. Here, Pythias will be coming into the court of the Dionysius. And here he was needing some breathing because he was running from that place and he was facing some problems and dangers. So he was gasping himself and he was need something about the breathing problem. So he was seated little while and afterwards he go on speaking. Now Damon embraces Pythias and weeps. And now he was the okay, Dionysus was saying about to the Damon and Pythias, and in between the Damon was seeing that Pythias he was going to weep. Weep means the little bit having some tears will be from his eyes because of their true friendship, how he was going to be entering to taking off that problem, what he was going to be given for punishment, he was ready to take on that punishment. So they both of them will be put each other. Pythias, I have come, please do not kill Damon. I already came here, please do not kill Damon. I have come back to take the punishment. Please hang me. I am ready to taking the punishment. Let him leave the demon because I am entered within that time. So I am going to I am going to take on the punishment of the hanging. So let leave off that demon. And also I finished my fulfillment, so I am ready to taking charge of that hanging. Pythias was telling like that. Damon, no, please hang me. Now the conversation is going to be taking place between the two. Here the Damon was telling that no, please hang me because Pythias is having the mother and also the sister. Likewise, here Damon was thinking and he was going to taking care of the mother and also the sister. So he was ready to take the punishment. No, please hang me. If he were to be late, then I would have been angered. So I am to be punished. Here is telling that if we were late to, if we were to be late, if we are going to be late, you are going to be angered to me. So I am ready to be punishable. Please anger me. Both of them argued for some time. Both the friends will be argued for some time. At last, the king Dionysus was hearing about the arguments of these two, and he was announced. Never in my life have I seen such friendship. Both of you have kept your promises. Here he was announces that never have seen like this type of friendship, and I have seen such friend in my life. I have not seen like this such type of friendship. Both of you have kept your promises. Both of you are going to be kept your promises. So I am happy to know that such friendship exists. I set you both free. And also he was announces that he was learning about that how the friendship was, and he was seen with his own eyes, and he was going to be excited for seeing of the true friendship. So he was going to letting loose of both the friends. Okay, student, listen here and see how the friendship will be. If one body was not there and another was going to be ready to take the punishment. So friendship is always like that only. And if somebody was going to be taken the punishment, and if was going to finish something or finish some work, he was replaceable by another friendship. A friend in need was always a friend in deed. So we can make the good friends because they were coming in our difficulties when we are going to be needed. So we are going to be learned about that. A friend in deed is always a friend in need. So thank you.